Cable is ready. Would like to welcome you to our meeting and ask you to join us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Roll call, Durante,
Present.
Folks. Oh, I'm sorry, excused, absent, excused, Rappaport,
Present.
Richards,
Present.
Sharp,
Present.
Spizak,
Here.
Stachow,
Present.
Hornbuckle.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Approval of minutes.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Spizak, supported by Commissioner Richards. Roll call, please.
Roll call vote to approve the July 7th meeting minutes. Durante,
Yes.
Rappaport,
Yes.
Richards,
Yes.
Sharp,
Yes.
Spizak,
Yes.
Stachow,
Yes.
Hornbuckle.
Yes.
Minutes are approved.
At this time of our meeting, if there's something you would like to bring before us that's not on the agenda, this would be the time you could do it. Okay, I see nothing. We'll move into our first case, which is case 2249, a site plan approval, bless you, for proposed parking lot 28616 Warren Road. Mr. Ayub.
Thank you, Chairman. The subject property is located on the north side of Warren between Inkster and Middlebelt. The property is currently zoned CB3, General Commercial Business, and is currently developed by a dilapidated one-story building that is just under 1,500 square feet. I'm sorry, yeah, 1,500 square feet. The petitioner is proposing to renovate the structure to use as an office building for an HVAC contracting company. This is being done administratively. However, the HVAC contracting use, office contracting use of the building requires the construction of off-street parking to accommodate the office use. So the petitioner is seeking site plan approval for the construction of a parking lot. This is what the site looks like currently. Parcel-wise, the owner, when the deal happened to purchase the property, also purchased this residential parcel here and these as well. The proposed parking lot provides 6 off-street parking spaces, which is compliant with the requirements of the zoning ordinance for the size of the office. A masonry screening wall is proposed to screen the residential properties to the south here. Along the perimeter over here where my cursor is where the masonry wall is proposed. And that is compliant with the zoning ordinance and screening of residential properties. There's also a 20-foot landscape buffer being proposed along Hartel and Warren, which the zoning ordinance calls along roadways there. A dumpster is being proposed as well that complies with the requirements of the zoning ordinance. The administration and planning department are both recommending approval of this plan. As you may know, this building has been vacant and in pretty poor condition for a very long time, probably one of the worst buildings, condition and aesthetic wise, throughout the entire city. So we're thankful that the owner is rehabbing and renovating it and taking the time, effort, and money to bring it up to code, installing a parking lot, and all of that good stuff. Thank you.
Thank you. The petitioner here, would you like to come forward and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Sina Al-Musa. I'm on behalf of the architect for today and on behalf of the engineering firm who are going to do the engineering part of this project. And the owner is,
وصفي الرشود.
Anything that you wish to add to Mr. Ayoub's comments?
actually, we just want to, explain that this project or whatever the owner submit, the developer is kind of temporary because he has a big plans for this property for the future. And we would love to have your leniency and understanding for not to put too much. We are following the city standards and the state and the county, but we are trying to avoid putting a permanent structures, especially in engineering, underground permanent structure for meanwhile, because in the future we're going to have the real project for this property, and then we're going to the owner going to provide every way possible to make this property one of the good investment in your city.
Very good. Now, you talk about in the future, because I know that there's two separate lots connected and only one of them's on there, but so in the future, you're talking about maybe developing both of them?
Combining all of them together and develop a bigger project.
Okay,
That's
so-
his future plans.
All right, so then that would be a cleanup of all the lots and everything when it, to get ready for that.
Yeah, but for now, because of, the circumstances, the economic circumstances that everybody aware of it, he cannot develop the whole property. So that's why we are focusing in this part, in these lots that shows in the site plan. The rest, of course, he's going to maintain the property.
Right, but not the
In
development.
regard of cleaning up and cutting the grass and keep it clean and, prevent it from being a collective for garbage, excuse my
Sure.
language.
And that's to your benefit also, if you got your property completely, cleaned up and,
Definitely,
Sure.
he's responsible
Sure.
to keep it maintained and to show the city face. I mean, it's his property and your city, and his city in the future.
very good, very good. We're going to open it up, I'm going to open it up to the commission for comments. Yes.
Thank you. So, I heard one of the petitioners state that, something about engineering standards. I won't repeat what you said because I didn't fully understand it or comprehend it, but, I want to just state for the record that this body nor the city council has any authority to waive or deviate from any, engineering standards and.
Definitely, I'm
requirements.
just clarifying that our firm going to be responsible of designing and submitting to the city and the building department and engineering department a complete engineering design. Definitely, the most important part is the water treatment, the drainage, which is going to comply with your department, with the city and the state and the county.
Okay, great, thank you.
Open it to commission, yes.
You didn't open it up for them.
Pardon?
You didn't open it up for them.
It's not a public hearing.
It's not a public
Oh,
hearing.
okay,
I don't know
I'm
if
sorry.
anybody wants to speak on this. It's not a public hearing, it's just,
Okay, I'm sorry.
right. Anybody from the commission want to speak on this?
I do.
Yes, please,
All right.
Mr. Rain.
Can you put the schematic back up there, the one with the yellow? Okay. The property where it jets back, right directly behind that, do you own that piece of property too?
Which property?
Okay, where it jets back, there's a piece right over,
Yes, there is some residential lots.
Right.
5 residential lots.
on
One,
the other side, right there.
yes, this is
Is that
belong to
your
me.
lot too?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And how, you own these other lots on this
I
other
own
side?
all the one on Kubi side, like 4 of them,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, are you going to clean them lots up along the fence line and everything? Because it's really terrible right now.
I've been cleaning, but it need a lot of effort. I'm trying to find the right people, but everybody is busy, especially after the flood. I mean, every 3 days I go and lawn the grass and I try to collect the branches, but it need more work. I need to hire a company to cut a lot of the branches on the
Because
west side.
I would really like to see that property cleaned up before something happens in that building.
It is okay now, I mean,
No, it isn't. I just was by there.
that's okay?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I just was by there today.
Today?
Yeah, and it's not, it's really needs a lot of attention. Really needs a lot of attention.
I will do my best.
Okay.
I will do my best.
Any
Thank you.
any other comments? Motion?
Okay, I'd like to make a
Oh,
motion.
yes. Yes, Commissioner Stackhouse.
Okay. I move to close the public hearing and waive the, I'm sorry.
Not a public hearing.
Oh, okay. And waive the rules. And case number 2249, site plan approval for proposed parking lot 28616 Warren, north side of Warren, between Inkster and Middlebelt. Support.
And your motion was to approve? Was that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
And to
Motion.
send to city council for recommendation for approval.
Motion by Stackhouse, second by Commissioner Richards. Roll call, please.
If I may,
Yes, sir.
Chairman?
You have a comment?
the administration recommended a condition, and I'd like to offer that as an amendment, if I may.
Yes,
The-
sir. I think that,
That otherwise conditioned on a showing of accordance with engineering standards.
the parking lot you're referring to.
Correct.
Thank you. Is that acceptable?
Yes, it is.
Acceptable?
Yes.
Roll call, please.
Roll call vote to approve the site plan for a new parking lot at 28616 Warren, case number 2249. Durante,
Yes.
Rappaport,
Yes?
Richards,
Yes.
Sharp,
Yes.
Spezak,
Yes.
Statchow,
Yes.
Hornbuckle. Yes.
Thank you for coming to our city to develop, and good luck as you move forward and before you go to city council.
Thank you very, very much for
Yeah.
your kindness, and somebody who has to clean the property. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Get my ticket.
Chair, so the property will be cleaned up, I'm sorry, Chairman.
Yes.
Just a second. The property will be cleaned up by the city before August 16th if you do not clean it up, and you will be billed for it.
You're talking about only the side?
The entire
The
property.
west side?
The entire property,
Okay.
all the properties that you own.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, take care.
Have a great day.
We'll move into our next case, which is case 2251, proposed land division, parcel 022/99/0047/000, southeast corner of Bellevue and Grace. Mr. Ayub.
Thank you, Chairman. The subject property here is located west of Hicks Road on the southeast corner of Bellevue and Grace. It's zoned R1. That's one of our single-family residential districts. The applicant tonight is proposing to split that large parcel into 5 separate parcels in order to construct 5 single-family homes. Everything adjacent to this property is also zoned R1, single-family residential, with the exception to this property to the south. It's zoned R2, which is also single-family, and everything around it is developed with or by single-family homes. There's a survey attached showing what the proposed parcels will look like. It's up on your screen. All of these parcels do comply with the minimum bulk and yard requirements, bulk and lot size requirements for the R1 single-family zoning district. The parcels B, C, D, and E are approximately 12,000 square feet with about 80 feet of frontage along Bellevue, and parcel A is about 16,000 square feet with about 110 feet of frontage along Bellevue. The administration is recommending approval of this proposal to the Planning Commission. Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Ayub. Petitioner here, would you like to come and introduce yourselves?
I'm Joe Ida.
Salem Abdenor.
How are you, sir?
I am well. How are you?
Good. Anything you wish to add?
No, he spoke so eloquently. If I said anything, it would ruin everything.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Andy, how are you?
We'll open it up to the commission.
If I may.
Motion in order?
I'll take,
If I may,
Yes.
I just wanted to ask a quick question or two.
Yes.
The parcel, it's being split into fives. I'm assuming that I don't see it in my packet here. I'm assuming, I see it now. The splits are going to be vertical so that they're more developable.
Yes.
And, of course, this road I see to what appears to be the north, that will keep any of them from being landlocked, is that correct?
Yeah, nothing will be landlocked over
Nothing.
there.
So that's on the road.
we're almost 150 feet deep.
And I have
Yeah.
nothing to add before there's a motion.
If anybody has been by it, it's heavily wooded, so they're gonna do some stuff. And I hope everybody knows that Bellevue is a private road. You understand that, okay? Yeah, it's not a public street. You're
Commissioner,
gonna make the motion?
Commissioner Spezak.
Who is?
I can make a motion.
You can make the motion? Go ahead.
Commissioner Richards.
I move to close out case number 2251, proposed land division, parcel 022-99-0047-000, southeast corner of Bellevue and Grace, and sent to City Council for recommendation of approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Richards, supported by Commissioner Rappaport. Roll call, please.
Roll call vote to approve the land division at the southeast corner of Bellevue and Grace Street. Durante,
Yes.
Rappaport,
Yes.
Richards,
Yes.
Sharp,
Yes.
Spezak,
Yes.
Stachow,
Yes.
and Hornbuckle.
What kind of houses you gonna build, Joe?
We're just gonna put like a 400 square foot shacks on, no, I'm just kidding. We want to comply with the neighborhood, so,
You don't wanna control.
It'll be about 2,500 square feet
yeah,
colonials.
yeah, about 2,200 to 2,600 square foot colonials.
Because you're gonna get it nice enough that people are gonna come around and want that road fixed one of these
I
days.
can't give you the road.
That'd be nice, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I'll wait.
Thank you.
I want to say hi to you.
Okay?
Keep raising this hand.
Oh,
I'd like to say something before we close the meeting.
very good, sir.
I just want to remind everybody that this weekend is the Brews and Barbecue. So I want to see everybody out there. Thank you.
Very good. Ms. Gray, do you have any additional information? I do not, thank you, Chairman. Motion is in order to adjourn.
So moved. Support, whoever.
Motion by Commissioner Spezak, supported by Commissioner Stackhouse. All in favor, say aye.
Hi.
I want you to get that on the record.
Thank
You
you,
did good. No,
everyone.
that was nice.
Thank you, everyone.